at Mastercard, you are a thought leader, you are here at COP. When you're a thought leader in something, you're also accountable to keep on being a thought leader. That means that, a lot of companies are doing amazing things now. So how do you kind of take it to the next level? I mean, that's the accountability in it, which is, as you said, is also a day. So what are you doing now? What is the next thing?
The first thing that drives us at Mastercard is actually our customers. And we have two sets. We have our consumers, which is all of us guys in the room when you use your card and how it's driving. You're absolutely right about the youth and the next generation. They're influencing what we can do. And then we have another arm, which is our B2B world, which is working directly with our corporates. So when we look at our next gen, we're looking at how do we actually bring the two together. And the first example is just that simple thing about a carbon calculator. Now, in the corporate world, I think all of you took flights, whoever traveled here. Do you know how much your actual carbon emissions was, yeah? We've come to COP28. We'd like to make that as part and parcel of every corporate's T&E policy, that you actually have that. So you, as an organization, know how much your employees are actually traveling and what they're doing. So that's already started in place as I speak. A formal announcement will be made on Wednesday with Abu Dhabi Commercial Bank. They're the first to go live in this region. Really proud of it. It's a local bank doing that and says volumes about Mastercard's reach. So it's not just about what's happening in Europe, what's happening in the US. It's what's happening here in this market, what's happening in Asia Pacific. The second big thing that we're doing at Mastercard, which I encourage actively, is our employees. So we have actually 5 days of volunteering work we do. We have sustainability goals we have. We're encouraging and this is on Mastercard time, by the way, 5 days to go out and make a difference. How can you make it? So I'll give you an example. Supply chain, earthquake that happened in Turkey and the aftermath in Syria, a lot of potentially political situations. Mastercard said, we're going to get a tanker out there. How do we work with the Red Cross? Make it happen. Look at the supply chain, and we all got together. I loved your example, Cameron. We're a family. How do we actually address a real need? So just give you two different examples from a commercial perspective, and then obviously from what we do as what I call the moral and social part of Mastercard. But I'd like to add one more thing, Anne. We talk a lot about can we make companies and organizations more accountable? Don't forget, most companies are driven by their bottom line. It's their profits. You may have a consumer who say, I'm willing to pay a premium, but a corporate has to buy that. So unless we actually change their mindset, it won't come down the food chain. So, yeah. So for me, I work in the B2B world at Mastercard. It's something I work with my fintechs, my FIs, partners like Denominator. What do we do and how do we influence? Mastercard is in a really unique position. We're in the middle of this ecosystem. So unless we change behaviors, you're not going to see it filter down.